The more bills she pays by herself, the less time she has to waste. Ain't no woman that's paying $2,000 to $3,000 a month in living expenses about to make time for your "what you doing" text all day, or your "good morning beautifuls" with nothing mentally stimulating to follow up with. And if you're just following up to link up instead of actually planning a date, or if you're just trying to go with the flow instead of dating to actually marry, she will immediately lose interest in you. In a world where a lot of women get by on just handouts, you can't expect a woman who's holding her own to invest that time in you without a clear beneficial return. I mean, we love talking about assets until a woman requires us to be one. And you shouldn't even be concerned with what a woman brings to the table if you're not first a man who can take something off her plate. No, that doesn't mean you need to pay for her time, but her energy is clearly in high demand. You can't expect her to waste that on you if you're not doing anything to contribute to it. That's like taking somebody's logs they use for firewood and then wanting to play with them like they're Jenga blocks. Yeah, it's fun for you, but it leaves her out in the cold. And to make it worse, y'all criticize this type of woman for not being feminine enough. But every woman needs to be in her protecting and providing masculine energy just to survive. So if you want her to be less of that, show her why it's safe for you to take over. Because clearly she can do it all on her own. But if you're going to sit back and let her, there's no point in you even being there. Hey, don't fumble your girl trying to keep up with girls who can't even keep up with your girl. Like, you got a whole diamond at home, but you out here entertaining Cupid zirconias. And I don't want to hear about what your girl ain't doing and her flaws, because truth is, when you're emotionally immature, it don't matter how good you got it. You always going to feel like the grass is greener on the other side, when in reality, the grass is fake on the other side. Like, you got a woman who built her career off her intelligence, but you out here getting distracted by women who only built a following based on filters. You are gambling a woman that actually reads books for women who can't even read the room. And those girls study your girl's every move in admiration while you out here treating her like she's average because you're so infatuated with having options you can't commit to a choice. That's the truth. And if nobody else is going to tell you, I will. Because a woman who wants nothing from you but to support, encourage, and manifest the best in you is rare. And that's the difference between that woman who wants to grow with you and those women who just want to be seen with you. And that woman who prays for you when you're down, and those women who pray on you when you're up. And that woman who wants to put in work to build with you versus those who just sit around waiting to borrow from you. Like, the same qualities you're ignoring in your woman are going to be the exact same qualities you're desperate to find once you realize the time you've wasted in women who lack them. But as a man, it's on you to realize that. Because a good woman will much rather hand you over to her competition than to keep trying to fight them for your attention. So play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But if she's already warned you, there won't be a rematch. It'll be game over, for good. When a man has never had a woman like you, it's hard for him to understand you. Like, if you've been investing in yourself for years, that's taking you to a whole new emotional tax bracket. So it's never going to work with a man who's still on Section 8. And I'm talking about a man who's only been interested in women who are willing to change themselves to please him and tolerate his disrespect to keep him and abandon their boundaries to accommodate him and even shrink themselves to make him feel bigger. Yeah, he may be attracted to the idea of you, but the reality of you is going to feel overwhelming for him when really you're just overqualified for him. He'll call you difficult because you require direct communication instead of decoding passive-aggressive behavior. He'll say that you're hard to get along with because you're hard to manipulate. And he'll say that you're too much when he feels himself drowning in your depth because he's used to shallow experiences. Because a man can't recognize quality if he's only ever chased after counterfeits. But don't make the mistake of trying to teach him how to be your man either. Because you shouldn't have to teach a man how to be consistent. You shouldn't have to teach him how to reciprocate your effort. Like, you deserve to be a man's partner, not his professor. So stop thinking you're the problem because you outgrew that man before he ever met you. Your expansion is either going to inspire his growth or trigger his retreat. Either way, don't slow down so he can catch up. And don't try to help him up when he hasn't even helped himself. That's only going to keep you close enough for him to pull you back down. No, keep your requirements where they are. Let him go back to the low standards he's been equally yoked with. Everybody wants a good woman until that good woman requires you to be a good man. Because she's not a prize to be won. She's a standard to be met. Like, you want her to be soft with you? Make sure that you're safe for her. You want her to be loyal to you? Then you can't let other girls think they got a chance with you. You want her to be patient with you? Well, you got to show her tangible progress on the things you promised to improve upon. And if you want to keep her attention, you got to make her a priority. She's not about to focus on you while you still got eyes for everybody else. And that don't mean that she's stuck up. She just learned a long time ago to stop treating people according to her empathy and start treating them according to their effort and consistency. And it don't matter how deep in she may have gotten. She understands it's okay to realize that she doesn't feel loved there and walk away. Like, she's not about to beg you to get on her level, but she will give you a chance. And take note and detach accordingly if you won't. So before you go looking for that good woman, please go find God first, then yourself. Otherwise, you're going to get sent right back to where you came from, and you can take your audacity with you.